Mic check one. Mic check two. Check one. Mic check.
Hey, good morning. It's Commissioner Mitchell joining. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, I can't because he's muted. Commissioner?
Not sure where.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we can hear you.
We're backing up. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, Commissioner Mitchell.
Good morning.
Commissioner Coleman is here in person too, so maybe just a couple minutes.
Hey, Glenn. Snow with you. Woke up early.
Great. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Nancy, we're ready.
Yep.
All right. Good morning, everyone. It is 10:15 a.m. and all the commissioners are present. So we will begin the agenda meeting for today, Thursday, December 19th. I would ask those who are participating on the call, please mute your phone unless you need to speak. Today, there are 11 tariffs and new orders, one discussion item. But before we do that, we need to approve the minutes from the December 11th, 2024 agenda. Commissioners, are there any changes or modifications to those minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving those minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, those minutes are approved. We do have 11 tariffs and orders. So the first one is in file number MC-2025-0133. The manager of the Manufactured Homes and Modular Units Program of the PSC versus Russell Hanson, DBA Countryside Modular Homes LLC. On October 10th of this year, the manager of the Manufactured Homes Program filed a complaint against Countryside Modular Homes for failing to properly anchor the homes, comply with installation code, place appropriate decals, and correct any defects. The complaint further requested the commission order Countryside to cure all deficiencies noted and to pay all invoices due and owing to the commission, authorize the general counsel to pursue penalty action, and to refer the matter to the appropriate county prosecutor. Countryside failed to timely answer that complaint, even though the order directing the answer made clear that failing to do so could result in an issuance of a default order finding all allegations in the complaint deemed admitted. Countryside then failed to respond to an order directing it to file a pleading to show cause why an order granting a default judgment should not be issued against it for failing to file an answer. So the order before us will find Countryside in default and all allegations set forth in the manager of the Manufactured Home and Modular Units Program's complaint against Countryside to be admitted, and direct Countryside to cure all deficiencies noted and pay all invoices due. Following issuance of this order of default, Countryside will have an additional 7 days to file a motion stating good cause why this order of default should be set aside and extending the date for filing its answer. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer,
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I'm in support of the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Second tariff and order today is in file number EC-2024-0015. Timothy Allegri versus Evergy, Missouri West. Mr. Allegri filed a complaint related to Evergy's attempts to obtain easements through condemnation to relocate an electric line in coordination with a widening of Highway 13. Subsequently, 37 additional complaints filed by similarly situated individuals were consolidated into this file. 8 of those additional complainants have since settled and dismissed their complaints, so 30 complaints remain. Evergy has filed a motion to dismiss all remaining complaints due to it no longer pursuing the line relocation in question and its dismissal of all related circuit court condemnation suits. The Allegris responded, arguing that the complaint was not just related to the easements, but also to Evergy allegedly violating its CCN by seeking easements to construct lines outside of MoDOT's right-of-way. Since Evergy has not and does not presently plan to relocate lines out of MoDOT's right-of-way, whether such an action would constitute a violation of its CCN would be an advisory opinion, which the Commission does not have the authority to issue. As to challenges to the way Evergy generally conducts their business, the Commission must refrain from managing the public utility. The proper place to review such methods and practices would be in the general rate case. For all of these reasons, the order dismisses the remaining 30 complaints within the consolidated case. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 2. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer,
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I'm in support of the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order today is in file number DD-2025-0157 in the matter of the relinquishment of designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier or ETC of Aristotle Unified Communications. The Commission previously approved an agreement whereby Whisper assumed all of Aristotle's obligations in the areas Aristotle serves in Missouri and expanded Whisper's ETC designation to include those service areas. Aristotle now requests that it be allowed to relinquish its ETC designation to serve those areas. Staff reviewed Aristotle's request found Aristotle met all the applicable notice requirements, and filed a motion asking the commission to cancel the designation. Following staff's recommendation, the order before us will relinquish Aristotle's ETC designation. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer,
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I support the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? I vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Fourth tariff and order today is in file number ER-2025-0119 in the matter of Union Electric DBA Ameren Missouri's adjustment to the RESRAM rate for the 6th accumulation period. On September 27th, Ameren filed a tariff revision to modify its Renewable Energy Standard Rate Adjustment Mechanism, or RESRAM, to allow recovery of qualified costs for the period of August 23 through July of 2024. On November 25th, staff recommended approval of the tariff sheet, which would result in a $1.09 increase on the average customer's monthly bill. The rate adjustment would not exceed the annual cap set under Section 393-1655 RISMO by the General Assembly. No other party responded. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer,
I'm in support as well.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I support the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye. Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Fifth tariff today is in file number WC-2025-0115 Marquette Bay versus Kansas City Water. This case involves a complaint filed against a municipal water system, KC Water. The commission dismissed the complaint on October 16th because it lacks jurisdiction over municipal water systems. On October 31st, the complainant requested rehearing, raising no new arguments and failing to acknowledge the commission has no jurisdiction over the system. No responses to that request were filed. The order before us dismisses the complaint as the commission lacks jurisdiction to rehear it. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer,
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I'm in support of the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye. Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Similarly to the last order, sixth tariff and order today is in file number EC-2024-029 Bay versus Evergy Metro. Again, this case involved a complaint filed against a municipal water system. The commission dismissed the complaint on October 29th because it did not allege a violation of any statute, rule, regulation, or tariff over which the commission has jurisdiction. On October 31st, the complainant requested rehearing, raising no new arguments and failing to allege a violation of any statute, rule, regulation, or tariff over which the commission has jurisdiction. No responses were filed. Therefore, the order before us dismisses the complaint as it raises no new points over which the commission has jurisdiction. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer,
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I support the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye. Those opposed? I vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Seventh tariff renew order today is in file number WM-2025-0065 in the matter of the application of Confluence Rivers Utility Operating Company for authority to acquire certain water assets in an area of Gasconade County. On August 26th of this year, Confluence requested a CCN to own, operate the water systems currently owned and operated by Gascony Water Company and to cancel Gascony Water Company's CCN and grant a waiver of the 60-day notice requirement. Gascony Water Company's water system currently serves 34 4 full-time residential customers and 176 part-time customers near Herman in Gasconade County, Missouri. It also has 3 commercial customers. Staff found the system to be in generally good condition. DNR has noted that due to inadequate storage capacity, a system-wide water outage could occur in minutes after a power failure. The system has a generator in place to provide power in the event of a power outage. Confluence plans to make upgrades to the system, including monitoring, disinfection, and tank replacement. Current rates would stay in effect until Confluence's next general rate case. Staff recommends approval subject to various conditions, and Confluence responded that it agreed to staff's recommended conditions. Therefore, the order before us approves the CCN subject to staff's conditions and waives the 60-day notice requirement. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer,
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
But thank you, Madam Chair. I think this is another one of the small systems that does need some significant improvements. And I think it's fair to say that when Confluence comes in for their first rate case, there's likely to be a significant rate increase. And I think it's important that we just recognize that as we move forward. I do support the order.
Thank you, Commissioner Mitchell. As I was reading it, I was thinking that you probably understood the mechanics of what would need to be replaced. So thanks for bringing those comments. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All those in favor of approving this orders, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. 8th tariff in order today is in file number EC-2025-0019 in the matter of the application of the Missouri Department of Transportation Central District for a change of electric supplier from Union Electric DBA Ameren to Como Electric Cooperative. On July 10th of this year, MoDOT requested a change of supplier for a toll building from Ameren to Como Electric Cooperative. The toll building is associated with a nearby bridge, and the bridge and toll building are currently being served by a single meter. Further, they receive primary service at a delivery voltage of 2400 volts or higher. MoDOT intends to sell the toll building, but retain the bridge, which would require the building to have its own meter. Additionally, MoDOT wants secondary service to the toll building at a delivery voltage of 600 volts or less to facilitate its sale. For Ameren to extend secondary service for the additional meter, it would require a significant investment due to the length of service line required. Como has existing facilities in the area and could connect the requested service line at a significantly lower cost. Staff recommended approval of the change of supplier request, finding it was sought for a reason other than a rate differential and would not be detrimental to the public interest, in that there is no duplication of service and it would require less facility investment. Como stated it's ready and able to provide the service needed. Ameren neither objected nor supported the change of supplier request, but acknowledged significant investment would be needed. The order before us grants the change of supplier request, and as it minimizes the additional facilities needed and is sought for a reason other than a rate differential. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer,
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I support the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved.
Can I make a comment?
Absolutely.
I drove across that bridge this morning.
Did you? Firsthand knowledge there. 9th tariff in order today is in file number IA-2025-0148 in the matter of the application of Northeast Missouri Rural Telephone Company, DBA NEMR, for expanded designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier, or ETC, for purposes of receiving federal and state lifeline support. On November 6th, NEMR applied to expand its designation as an eligible ETC for purposes of providing lifeline and disabled service and receiving federal low-income and USF support on a statewide basis, and requested a waiver of the 60 days notice requirement. Staff investigated NEMR and its application and found NEMR to meet the requirements and should be granted the expanded ETC status, and no other party responded. The order before us finds that NEMR meets the expanded designation requirements and will be an additional option to provide lifeline service. The order also grants waiver of the Commission's 60-day notice requirement. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 2. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner,
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I support the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? I vote of 5-0, that order is approved. 10th tariff renewal order today is in file number EO-2022-0078 in the matter of the application of the Empire District Electric Company, DBA Liberty, to implement robust and mutually beneficial energy efficiency offerings under the framework prescribed by MIA. The Commission has previously approved 2 one-year extensions of Liberty's MIA Cycle 1 plan. On December 13th, Liberty staff, OPC, and Renew filed a stipulation requesting an additional 3-month extension until March 31st, 2025 of the current MIA programs to allow the programs to continue while Liberty prepares an application for and possible settlement of its proposed MIA Cycle 2. Under the terms of the stipulation and agreement, unless otherwise agreed to by the parties, Liberty is to submit a MIA Cycle 2 filing that would go into effect on April 1st, 2025. No date for submission of the Cycle 2 filing is set out in the stipulation and agreement. The order before us grants the 3-month extension and allows the accompanying tariffs to go into effect at the first of the year. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Goldmeyer,
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I'm in support of the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? I vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Last tariff in order today is in file number ER-2019-0335 in the matter of Union Electric, DBA Ameren, Missouri's tariffs to decrease its revenues for electric service. On November 1st of this year, Ameren filed a tariff sheet to extend its voluntary green pure power pilot program through June 30th of 2026, pursuant to a previous rate case stipulation and agreement. On December 16th, staff recommended that the tariff be allowed to become effective, subject to the condition that any renewable energy credit purchased or retired under the program is not used for company benefit. No other party responded. The order before us extends the program subject to staff's condition. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Goldmeyer,
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I'm in support of the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? With 5-0, that order is approved. First item and other discussion, Judge Pridgeon, will you please join us? There has been a request, sunshine request for a release of information. If you would please walk us through that.
Absolutely. Good morning, Chair Hahn. Good morning, Commissioners. We have a request from a reporter at St. Louis Public Radio who has asked for information from informal complaints filed against Ameren, Missouri last year, May to October of 2023, regarding disconnections. And because that information was supplied by an outside party, the Commission cannot release it unless it affirmatively votes to do so. We have compiled the information with the personally identifiable information redacted, and I would advise the Commission to release the information with the personally identifiable information redacted. And I believe that's all I have, unless the commission has any questions.
Are there any questions for the judge?
So moved.
Just one, if that's okay.
Sure, Commissioner Mitchell.
I'm just curious what personal information is redacted. Is it just the name? Is it, name and address and billing information and account numbers and what
Yeah, you're correct.
information are we?
You're correct, Commissioner Mitchell. Everything's redacted, I think, except the names, and I would even recommend that the commission redact the names of these people as well to protect their privacy.
I think that's a good idea.
I'll second.
Motion from Commissioner Holzman to release information, second by Commissioner Kolkmeyer. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, motion carries. Thank you. The last item on the agenda today is scheduling. So we'll not have agenda next week for the holidays. Starting in January, all the agendas will be at 11 a.m. and they will all be in hearing room 310. So we will have agendas on Thursday, January 2nd, Wednesday, January 8th, Wednesday, January 15th, Thursday, January 23rd, and Wednesday, January 29th. We also, in the month of January, have local public hearings in case ER-2024-0319 in the matter of Union Electric DBA Ameren, Missouri's request to adjust its revenues for electric service, Tuesday, January 21st through the 27th, and those locations are as follows. Tuesday, January 1st at 6 p.m. at the Osage Center in Cape Girardeau. Wednesday, January 22nd at 12 noon at the St. Charles County Administration Building 201 in St. Charles, Missouri. Same day, Wednesday, January 22nd at 6 p.m. at the St. Louis Community College Forest Park Student Center Cafeteria in St. Louis. Thursday, January 23rd at 12 noon here in the Governor's Office Building in the hearing room 310. Thursday, January 23rd at 6 p.m. WebEx only. Friday, January 24th at 12 noon WebEx only. And finally, Monday, January 27th at 12 noon at the Sunset Hills City Council Chambers 3939 in St. Louis. Commissioners, are there any changes or modifications to the schedule? Hearing none. Any other business before the commission? Hearing none. With that, no further business coming before the commission. We're adjourned.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.